Welcome back, Dusty Bender Network. Your Arrowhead Warhawks debuting the black and gray sweaters, alternate jersey, let out by Bostrom. Real slick looking jerseys here. Midnight black, breezer covers black, helmets and gloves in the red. Good change of pace for the ladies. Girls taking a tough loss this morning. Rather early afternoon loss, I should say, to the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, 3-1. Girls played exceptionally well. Scoreboard would tell a different story. Little redemption here as we get ready to start the second game of the tournament. All games canceled tomorrow. Impending winter storm coming this way. They're only going to play a two-gamer and forego the Stoughton matchup tomorrow. Either way, it's going to be a tough one for me up here. Those jerseys are not easy to read. Bostrom looking sharp in the all midnight black. Gloves, pads, helmet, stick. Love the look. Playing the Janesville Bluebirds, used to be the Rock County Fury. They have changed their name to Janesville Bluebirds. Bluebirds coming in, a couple new players, a couple familiar faces, mind you. They got a new netminder. She's been around a while. We know her well. She's going to pose a bit of a problem for the Warhawks today. Let's see what they do in response. Warhawks dealing with some injuries. Rupenthal out with a lower body injury, but still full strength as Ava Rodenbaugh playing up, helping out the girls. 7:30 left in warm-ups here as we continue on with the debut midnight black jerseys for the Arrowhead Warhawks. Bluebirds taking a loss this morning to Lakeshore, 7-1. They had an 8:45 and a 5 p.m. Not a great game draw. Talking to a few folks I know on the team. They were supposed to play tomorrow at 8. They won't anymore, so they have that going as games were canceled. 6:50 left in warm-ups. Arrowhead looking for the first dub on the season. Girls coming out a little pumped in the alternate jersey reveal. Hopefully gives them the edge today. We'll let the girls warm up for the next 6 minutes and we'll get back at it. I'll go on mute for a little bit. All right, 1 minute left here. Warhawks versus the Bluebirds. Girls getting the final warm-ups in. Game 2 of the weekend as we look at closing out with the dub. DeMarcy is the goaltender over here on Janesville. Know her well. She is tenacious back in D. Net for the Bluebirds. She shall be fun to watch. Love the old school pads she's rocking, the old leather browns. Either way, hopefully we see her a lot. Meaning Arrowhead is in their zone. 50 seconds left of warm-ups here. Captains meeting in the middle as girls are getting the final shots on net here. Trying to knock my camera off. Unsuccessful thus far. They're always aiming for it. I have had one time, Waukee Junior Admiral game, 2 boys went into the boards hard on a hit and the camera came down. It's the only one I could tell you. Took 2 grown men basically to take it down. 15 seconds left here on the clock as we get ready to rock and roll. Bluebirds in the bright blue, bright green, and white jerseys. Arrowhead in the murdered out black and gray. Love the look for the Warhawks in the red caps. As they get the final cleanup of the pucks and the biscuits in the basket, we'll get ready to rock and roll. Apparently it's supposed to snow tonight. I haven't done my homework. That's the story. 10 inches from what I heard someone talking about in the lobby. Stay warm. Enjoy the YouTube Dusty Bender channel today, tonight, for your Arrowhead Warhawks. Puck's cleaned up. Girls getting a couple cheers in here before we get rocking and rolling. As those final cheers are underway. Warhawks 0-3 on the year. 3 tough opponents to start it. No cupcake scheduling from Coach Little to start the season as the Bluebirds break the huddle. We'll do some starting lineups here and we'll get after it. And I'm just going to turn on our back camera for that.
For tonight's matchup between Arrowhead and Janesville Bluebirds for the Arrowhead Turkey Tournament. Both Golden Teams athletes all celebrate the sport of hockey like Janesville sports at all times. We ask that you allow the rest of the players to play the game. For the fans and for their team, we thank you for your cooperation and hope you enjoy this great matchup. And now introducing the visiting Janesville Bluebirds in goal number 31. Good hard. And serving number 21, Elias Bauer. And also number 24, Lincoln. Serving number 6, Eva Sedora. Number 7, Lacey Murphy. Another meeting, Arrowhead Warhawks, head coach by Janesville. Now it is time if you are able, if you could please stand and remove your hat while we honor the playing of our national anthem.
Warhawks going back to the net for final bucket adjustments as we get ready to get game 2 underway for the day. Warhawks coming out here with Smith, Miller, Halverson. Chess pieces matched on the other side by the Bluebirds. DeMarcy back in net. Swenson back in goal, or on defense rather, as we get ready to rock and roll here at the Mullet Center. Face-off is dropped. Here comes the Bluebirds right side. They're going to come in deep behind Bostrom, picked up by Lar, and cycled deep. Smith is trying to get in the corner, can't get there in time. Bluebirds move it up, comes to the sideboards. Miller's going to pick it, tries centering to Halverson, just missed her stretching across the ice. Halverson on a regroup is going to get that, put it in deep. Chase is on as the girls go in deep into the corner. Picked up, Smith centering, rather that was Miller to Halverson, but here comes the Bluebirds up center and move it over here to the left side. Sorry, here as I get the camera situated. Bostrom able to make a glove save in the back end early. Just real quick camera check here. Struggling on the left side. We have a face-off coming up in front of Bostrom. Face-off, one back. Tripped on the play there, Warhawk. Can't get a number yet. Lizzie Robinson. Bostrom with a left glove save. Bluebirds coming off the face-off strong. 14-11 left here. Arrowhead's got to find their step. Face-off, one back. Bluebirds back to the point. They'll go D to D. Far side. Dumped in deep. Chase ensues. Hannah Olsen's going to get back there. Olsen tries to hold up. And Bluebirds able to make a move behind the net. As they continue to dig out of it, they got a far side pass back door. Parsons, nice job getting under a stick there, stopping that. Arrowhead leaves the zone, but it's immediately put back in by the Bluebirds. Delayed offsides, gives them enough time. Olsen tries to stretch the ice. Bluebirds go in. Delayed offsides right now is the call. And that's going to be picked up, middle ice, left side. Here comes Ava McGinley. She has it left side. Going to move in, puts a shot pass on. DeMarcy deflects it aside. Picked up, Schuster, nice leave there on the point. Lila Basic able to put it deep in. Chase ensues, Bluebirds pick it up. As Ava Rodenbaugh is in there on the forecheck, number 12. Bluebirds try to move it up and out on an indirect. In there's Lauer. She picks it up, sends it back. Here's Emma Hankey from the point, shot on. Nice little snapshot, deflected wide. Picked up on the sideboards. Whole slew of players in there. Bluebirds able to exit middle ice and able to get it out, but they lose the handle. Ray's going to pick that up in the back end. She moves the far right side. Missed it, but they're waving off icing. Maybe she did indeed tap that from an Arrowhead positioning perspective. Here comes the Bluebirds on the right side. Smith in on a forecheck as they tried to stretch the ice far side. Smith is open on the left. They caught him on a line change. Swenson's there. Smith misses the shot, hits the side of the net, just off a target. It's picked up. Julia Miller puts it in the middle. It's stuck on a skate. Smith was sitting there at a campsite set up with a s'more in hand, but couldn't get it turned. Good turnaround by Parsons. Up to Miller, center ice. Bluebirds able to step in front of that one, turn it around. Halverson hard on the forecheck, almost blows a wheel. Comes far side, picked up. Smith sniffs that one out. She gets put to the boards. She's okay, they play on. Smith looking for a hand. She throws a little bit of a shiver there to the defending Bluebird. It's picked up. Good pass out to the point, shot on. Smith with a tip to Marcy, gets a good pad save on it. Smith out there trying to stop it. Good hold on the line by Von Saun. Once, twice, finally gets deep. Smith trying to do a stick lift in the back. McGinley comes in. She fishes for the puck. Shot. Oh, what a save. Another one. Goal comes off the moorings. DeMarcy with a timely kick off the mooring there. Some would say delay a game. Either way, under pressure, DeMarcy answering the call. 11:28 left in the first. She has been around the block, not her first rodeo. Great play by Jesse in the back end. Here comes Bluebirds. They'll come up center. They're going to let it go. Icing is waved off as Ray tries to move that direct out of McGinley. Ray steps around Ava McGinley. Here's Ray, left side, tries to go center and can't get it through. Bluebirds able to get there. Delayed offsides. They reset. Here comes the Warhawks. Good string pull there by Lizzie Robinson trying to end it. Backhands it, just missed Schuster coming in from the slot area. Schuster gets running on the boards hard. And they play on. Good step by Hannah Olson coming in from the point. She puts a shot on. Jesse able to get it with the glove save. 10:46 left in the first, 0-0. Face-off coming up, going to be to the right side of DeMarcy. Hankey's going to center Nissen and Ava Rodenbaugh on the right. Von Saun back on D along with Lila Basic. Face-off, one to the side. Goes right through Hankey, showing some silky mitts. Still gets it there, tries to backhand at center. It ends up center. Bluebirds able to get there first. Good control there. Nissen able to settle it down, sends it back to the point. Basic with a shot that gets deflected wide. Bluebirds trying to leave. Von Saun, good hold. Takes a shot. Good block there by the Bluebirds, number 26. Picked up. Basic tries to send it up, just out of the reach of Rodenbaugh, as they're going to go right side. That's picked up. Nissen has it, tries to move it over. She's able to. Ava Rodenbaugh's got it, trying to come across center, able to, puts it deep. Chases on. Smith comes out, fresh legs, trying to forecheck. Throws an elbow, not enough, going to have to skate to it. Second attempt, Roan got the puck, but just couldn't turn it around. And now she's going to pick it up, try to come through center, gets knee checked, and that's going to be a penalty. Swenson in the box, going to be busy over there for the Bluebirds. He knows how to work a penalty box. His son gets at least 5 a game. Smith able to draw one on a knee check. And power play, Warhawks coming up. Benny Swenson, good kid, used to play for me. He only gets 2 penalties a game. That was a little fabricated. He claims not anymore. Face off, one back. Here's Ray. She gets it. Quick shot by Ray. Nice idea there. Parsons runs to it. Back to Smith on the right flank side. On the flank, Rowan's got it. She moves it over left flank side. Here's Ray Lauer. Shot goes wide. Smith's got to corral it. She gets it on the right flank. She moves it center to Van Saun. Van Son to the left flank to Ray, just out of her reach. Ray trying to get in there. Warhawks come on it. Nice job by Parsons. She fishes it out. Gets it to Halverson. Halverson can't move it back. 2-on-1 here. Nice back check by Smith. She gets back. Shot on. Hits a mask of Bostrom. Shot. Stays out. And a goal. Short-handed goal there by the Bluebirds. 1-0 Bluebirds. Short-handed goal. .908, 1-0 Bluebirds. Sorry, the replay there has to be reset. That comes in. Schuster has it, shot on. DeMarcy throwing a blocker at the end of that. She felt like it was a late stick tap. Face off inside the Bluebird zone. Shot on. Nice quick shot. Nissen picks that up, sends it back to the point. D to D, comes to Schuster. Schuster able to handle it. She's trying to put that on, can't get there. Far side, back to the point. Comes back. Olsen tries to move it forward, able to. Comes over, trying to get Schuster. That puck was on edge. Good hold by Olsen. Not going to be enough. Swenson comes over to play it. Held the zone, though, and here comes Robinson with the shot. DeMarcy able to get a pad save on that one. .831 left in the first. Arrowhead gut shot into DeMarcy there a few times. So we get a line change. Smith coming out with Halverson, Parsons, Van Son, and Lahr. Face-off, one back by the Bluebirds. Comes on the point, back to Ray. Ray back to the top of the circle. Shot on, just wide. Parsons in front. DeMarcy able to get a hand on it. And a whistle. 34 seconds left on the power play. Smith's going to square in. Wins it back to Parsons. Parsons to Ray. Ray off the backhand, misplays it. Look out. Van Son, good skate, able to push her aside. Nice job by Van Son. She gets it up to Halverson. Halverson trying to move it forward, able to. Under pressure immediately as the Bluebirds try to push that the other way. Lots of black jerseys in the middle of that. Smith gets in there left side, tries to play it down and around. Bluebirds are going to send it up the wall. Ray plays that off the wall, puts it center. It's picked up. Smith has it. Tries to reverse out of it. Good job by Smith. Good patience. That's going to do it on the power play. Shot on in front. Parsons able to put it back in front. Nobody could put it away. And here comes the Bluebirds. Good attempt there by the Warhawks. Delayed offsides, but they get a stretch pass up to Parsons. Parsons going to cut center. Tries to get a shot on. Couldn't get enough on it there as she cut center. Warhawks caught the line change. They're able to hold the zone. 7:14 left, down one. Comes up on the half boards. McGinley picks it up. She's going to step away from the half boards, come right through center. Shot on. Good save by DeMarcy. Little stick work there from Jesse again. Picked up. Here's Hannah Olsen. Good reverse. Tries to go up the half boards, and it's blocked by the Bluebirds. They come center. Shot on. Deflected wide. Picked up. Schuster has it right side. She's going to cut center. Now right. Loses the handle. Tries to pick it back up. Able to the second time around, and she'll put it deep. McGinley's going to go on the forecheck. Bluebirds have it, try to put it up off the wall. 6:27 left here in the first. Bluebirds up 1-0 on a shorthanded goal. As Basic tries to hold the zone, but Schuster's able to as Basic went in hard, aggressive on the point. Comes back, shot on. Olsen shoots it to a foot, but she's able to get it on the rebound and put it deep. Hankey, good speed off the bench. Hankey gets under a stick. as they lose it. Bluebird goes down in front. Warhawks have it, shot on. DeMarcy with the glove save. Jesse's going to be tough back there in between the pipes for the Bluebirds. Warhawks going to have to find a way. This will be to the right side of DeMarcy in the Bluebird net. Hankey's going to center this one. Robinson. Oh, they changed the lines. Nissen and Evan Rolenbaugh out there as her wing set. Hankey, nice job forechecking, going hard. Good hold on the sideboards by Parsons. Once, twice, able to. Whole slew of players in there. Fishing is happening. Finally comes out. Parsons has it. Looking, shot on, save. Bluebirds. Miller, Smith, Halverson coming out. 5:36 left here in the first. Shots heavily in favor of the Warhawks. That shorthanded goal cost them. Comes back, shot on by Lauer, hits a foot of a Bluebird, and it's Ella Swenson as she comes up right side, Smith chasing. They let it go. Ray picks that up. She goes off the boards to herself. Halverson's over there. Bluebirds stop it. They come in the middle. Shot on. Bostrom once, twice. And Ray sends it off the boards. Finally, Miller able to get that out to Halverson. Halverson right side. She has it. She's going to bring it in the zone. Tries to center it. Once couldn't get a handle on it. Here comes the Bluebirds up center. Now right side. Defensive change here. As that comes through the middle, Smith able to get a stick on it. Not enough, though. Kennedy Bostrom making the glove save and a whistle. 4:49 left in the first. 1-0 Bluebirds on a shorthanded goal. Face off outside of Bostrom's net here. Bluebirds can't win it. Here comes Ava McGinley with straight speed, and she's going to use it. She comes in on Marcy. Shot in the goal. Ava McGinley. Welcome to the Warhawks. Let's take a look at that one. Bluebirds face off. Here comes Ava McGinley with straight speed, and she's going to use it. She comes in on Marcy. And she puts it up. Shot in the goal. Marcy. 1-1. What an answer. McGinley, the freshman, popping that one in. Julia Miller getting one this morning, and now Ava McGinley on the board. 4:41 left in the first. Face off. Won by Arrowhead. They'll put it into the Bluebird zone. Turned immediately around in the neutral zone. Van Son, D to D. Now right side. Robinson tries to step around the Bluebird, can't, and here comes the Bluebird left side. With speed, good poke there. Arrowhead coming back up right side. Robinson able to stop that from coming back in the neutral zone. Second attempt gets through for the Bluebirds. Olsen trying to regroup, nobody home. She sends it anyway. Picked up by Schuster. Schuster with space is going to circle. She'll go far side to Robinson. Robinson with the chip, and that gets into the zone. 4:02. As Bluebirds try to leave, Van Son couldn't handle it. Gets a piece of it. It's picked up. Here's Hankey. Hankey with it. Center. Tries to split the D. Maybe a hook there on the way in. As Bluebirds come out right side. Hankey's going to pick that up. Take a look. 3:33 left in the first. Tries to go far side. Ray and Riley Nissen there. A little miscommunication, but a nice there by the Bluebirds. Offensive zone faceoff upcoming for the Arrowhead Warhawks. On the Bluebirds, this will be to the right side of DeMarcy. Smith coming out here with Miller and Halverson. Basic and Lauer on defense. Smith squares in. Face-off, one back. Halverson went forward, just a miscommunication. Just out of the reach there of Basic. Lila able to get it, sends it forward. Smith trying to get there. Couldn't get a body part on that puck as it was bouncing around. And that's going to go deep inside the Warhawks zone. Down and around, picked up by Halverson. Halverson has it. She's going to try to come left side. Gets put to the boards. Miller's trying to pick it up, gets stuck on a lineman, and that's going to go deep into the Warhawk zone, picked up by Ray Lar. Ray, far side to Parsons. Parsons reverses it to Ray again. Ray picks it up behind the net. Ray off the boards, trying to go to Miller. Miller couldn't handle that puck off the boards. Ray picks it up and turns and burns with it. Shot on. Marcy has it, and Warhawks will take that whistle inside the offensive zone for a face-off coming up. Should be to the left side of Marcy this time, to Marcy. 2:32 left in the first. Face-off, one to the side. Battle ensues on the half boards. Bluebirds able to chip one up and out. Comes left side. Warhawks trying to cut it off. Nice job there. Hannah Olsen able to. Comes back to a covering Warhawk. They're saying no ice. Chases on. McGinley getting on the horse. McGinley into the boards. She gets held up on the board side. 2:08 left in the first. As they try to fish it out. That's Robinson back there with McGinley. Schuster stays high as an F3. Schuster going in on the forecheck. Good step by Parsons. She has it. Sends it back in. Delayed offsides. McGinley and Robinson tag up. Chase is on. Bluebirds trying to come out of the zone. Good stop right there by McGinley, and Schuster comes right in front to Robinson. Shot goes up and over the net. Centered, no one home. Schuster was trying to put it in front. The other two girls had taken a different avenue as Bluebirds get that. Olsen able to manhandle the Bluebird there on the net side. Schuster gets that out to Nissen. Nissen has it center. Tries to move it right side. Robinson bailed for a late change. Now it comes back right side. Shot on. Save to Marcy and a whistle. That was Lila Basic stepping into it, getting a shot on. Face-off coming up inside the zone. Henke, Nissen, Rodenbauer, Von Son, and Basic on the back end. Henke moves that aside. Ava Rodenbauer trying to get there. Couldn't beat her. Good hustle. And here comes the Bluebirds. Good poke check there by Basic. Comes right to the middle. Shot on there by Nissen. Couldn't get enough on it. Kind of handcuffed her. Nissen trying to put it deep. She's able to put it indirect. Release to the half boards. Ella Swenson tries to play that out for the Bluebirds. Hits Rodenbauer in the shoe. Basic with a shot. It's in front, bouncing around. Couldn't put it in as the Bluebirds able to clear the zone. No, Von Son holds the zone. Second attempt for the Bluebirds does indeed clear the zone. Von Son picks it up. Neutral zone, D to D. She's got it to Basic. Basic goes indirect. Nice pass by Basic. Far side here to Nissen. Just misses. 30 seconds left. Bluebirds looking for a reverse. They're going to put it all the way up the board. Smith picks that up. Sends it in. Oh, that took a weird bounce. Comes all the way over. Stepping in as Parsons. Tries to make a move. And gets poke checked on the way in. Smith comes over on the back check. Gets a stick on it. Comes far side. Nissen has it. She's going to play it up to Parsons. Parsons plays it up to Smith. Smith has her right side. 7 seconds left. Tries to play it over once. Twice. Shot on. Marcy with a nice save there. 2 seconds left on the clock. Smith was looking for Julia Miller, far side. Good block by the Bluebirds there, getting that centered. Got a nice cut coming up in 2 seconds. Smith trying to shoot it off the face-off. Sorry, that was Halverson, the righty. Good switch by Smith there to get Halverson a shot off that face-off. 2 seconds left. Your only chance is to slap it off the face-off dot. 1-1 there. Bostrom standing around, taking care of business in the Midnight Blacks. We'll be back at it after intermission. All right, back at it here in the second period, where the Warhawks are taking on the Bluebirds, 1-1. Can you hear me now? 1-1. Got my assistant here, Luke Stout. Luke's a baseball player. As we get ready for the second period, 1-1. Faceoff comes back to the Bluebirds. Hard on the forecheck is Raylar. Shot on. DeMarcy able to push that aside. She tries to center. Smith is there. Shot. Oh, it just goes wide to the right. Smith with a golden opportunity from Ray. Tries to get back to the point. Able to. Good pinch there, but finally comes out of play. Chasing it down. Rimmed around to Halverson on the far side. As they try to leave, Bluebird step into it. Comes off the net. Smith picks that up. Good move by Smith. Pulls a string in the center. She's got it right side. She's going to try to carry it in. Halverson comes over the line. Smith with it. Shot. Ripped wide. Missed by a Buick on the left. As that comes in the center. It's picked up. Coming in the zone, Julia Miller loses the handle at the last second. 14:06 left here in the second. Parsons hard on the forecheck. Olsen tries to hold the zone. Delayed offsides. Robinson had no idea it was offsides. That's going to come out center ice, I believe. 13:58 left as they try to get a change. One here as Arrowhead was pushing to start the second. That comes back to neutral zone. D-to-D comes to Parsons. Parsons up the right side to Lizzie Robinson. Shot on. DeMarcy with the blocker save, puts it in the corner. Olsen, good hold there. Ava McGinley gets it, puts it deep to Schuster. Schuster chases in the middle. Robinson misses. Parsons couldn't get all that. And here comes the Bluebirds on transition with speed. Coming in through neutral. Good defensive play. Comes back to the Bluebirds. And that goes wide. Bluebirds can't hold the zone. They're going to have to come out and regroup. Center ice, now blue line. Put it up the middle. Ava McGinley showing her soccer skills. Gets a shin pad on that as Robinson chases. Offsides is a call. McGinley touched that on the wrong side of the blue line. 13:12 left in the second. Warhawks getting a line change. Luke, what do you think of the game so far?
I don't know.
You don't know? I hear you. Joined here by Luke Stout, Sussex Hamilton baseball player on the off season. How old are you now, Luke?
6, almost 7.
6, almost 7. 6'7". 6'7"? Here's Ray. Oh, puts it in the middle for Hankey. Shot the goal! Oh, and Warhawks put more in the back of the net. Luke, what did you think of that play? Pretty sweet?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it. Puts it in the middle for Hankey. Shot and puts it in over the pad. Oh, and Warhawks put more in the back of the net. Emma Hankey putting that away from Ray Lauer. 12:43 left in the second. Warhawks 2-1. That was the kick in the pants they needed, Luke. What do you say?
What?
That was the spark they needed, right? They had to get it on the board. 2-1.
Oh.
Bluebirds able to flick that forward, picked up by Emily Von Son. She circles with it, reverses, comes off the board to Miller, just misses her dart, and Smith able to get a skate on it. Oh, what a shot there by the Bluebirds. Bostrom answers the call with a pad save. Warhawks trying to exit the zone, couldn't get it up and out. Smith was darting across center ice. Deep in the zone, Smith is fishing, tries to move it up the sideboards. Smith still pushing, battling in the zone, gets it out. Van Son picks it up. She moves it up to the half boards. That's picked up by Halverson. Halverson, good move off the boards. Halverson and Julia Miller coming in on ice. Offsides, Miller by a step. And Miller gets teed up for putting it in. Miller put it in the back of the net. The ref didn't like it and tees her up. There was no hesitation. I don't even think she meant to. I think she was a little confused. So that's going to be a power play for the Bluebirds. Kind of a strange deal there, Luke. What'd you think?
I know what you're talking about.
We're on a penalty kill, Luke. That's what's going on.
Oh.
Behind the net, here's the Warhawks. They're going to try to leave left side, and that's held in by the Bluebirds. They put it deep. Julia Miller with a unsportsmanlike for putting it in the back of the net. Got to tell you, I didn't see it. I don't even think she meant to. Here's Parsons coming out. Good reverse by Parsons, trying to get out of the zone. Puts it off the boards. Halverson's going to pick that up. Comes off her skate in the middle. Smith gets to it. Puts a backhander on it, and Bostrom able to get a glove save on the left side. Luke, anybody you want to say hello out there to today?
What does low mean?
Low in the zone.
Oh.
Did you want to say hi to somebody at home?
Hi, Granny.
Hi, Granny. All right. Moving forward, here's the Arrowhead Warhawks on the kill, trying to get it up and out of the zone. Bluebirds hold the zone. Shot on. Misses left by a Buick. As the Bluebirds continue on the onslaught. Picked up. Here's Ray Lars. She gets it behind the net. Takes a look. Nice high off the glass. Chases on. Here's Schuster. DeMarcy coming way out of the net. Hankey coming in on the forecheck. Hankey picks it up. Looks for center. Good hands here. Silky Mitts tries to put it through. That shot's blocked. Bluebirds trying to exit the zone. Comes all the way back. Here's Ray Lars. She's going to pick it up. Circles with it. Goes D to D. It's Olsen. Olsen, good hands. And she's going to send that the distance. 43 seconds left to kill off here on a 5-on-4. Smith coming off the bench, able to get to it and puts it deep again. Bluebirds have to reset. They're going to move it far side into the corner. Bluebirds have it. They try to exit. Hannah Olsen picks it up, sends it right back where it came from, and chases on. Smith getting on the horse, left side. Smith gets a piece of that. It's kicked forward. Smith trying to get there. Couldn't, but in comes Olsen. No, Smith plays it with the backhand. That goes deep. 13 seconds left to kill off. As your Warhawks leading 2-1. Good forecheck here by the Warhawks. They're going to continue to pressure as they try to leave, but nice job by Van Son, able to hold the zone. Van Son coming deep. Tries to put it center. Smith was there. Put it on her right side. Smith's a lefty. Oh, Smith at the one-timer just couldn't connect. Soft hands. Good job, Julia Miller out of the box. We are full strength. 5-on-5 hockey ensues. That gets in. Julia Miller has it. She goes far side. Smith goes up and over the net by, 35 feet. Smith has it again. She backhands it center. Ooh, shot on there by Halverson. Gets an elbow to the head. She plays through it. Looking for a centering pass. Loses the handle. Goes to the corner. Picked up. Smith out to the point. Misses that feed from Smith to Van Son. Sorry, that was Ava McGinley, number 8. 8 and 9 look exactly alike. Especially for a guy that might need glasses. Halverson trying to get it to Smith. Smith darting in. Chasing Ella Swenson in the back. Smith trying to ride her into the boards. Puts her into the referee. Shot on. DeMarcy trying to get a save, and she'll get a whistle. 8:57 left in the second. Lots of action there, Luke. $8:57 left in the second. Schuster's going to line up on the faceoff. Ray, nice job holding the zone there. It's going to go deep into the corner. Centering pass. Lila Basic able to get that. Tries to go D to D. Good hold by Ray Lar. Once, now twice able to hold it. Gets it into Schuster. Schuster chases. Bluebirds have seen enough. They're going to ice it. And indeed, it's going to be an icing. Luke, how is the slap shot looking these days?
I do not know.
You don't know? Are you a right-hander in hockey? You're a lefty, right?
Yeah.
You're a lefty, yeah. 8:35 left. Face-off coming out. Bluebirds trying to leave the zone. Good hold here by Lila Basic. Once, twice, 3 times. Basic holds the zone. Schuster able to get on side, trying to come in on the right side. She gets turned away, squirts out. Ray Lars got to get there. Tries to put an indirect off there, gets out into the neutral zone, chases on. McGinley couldn't pick it off, but Robinson does. She moves a shot on net, just misses a darting Schuster on the left side, but here comes the Bluebirds on transition. Good job there. Raylar able to get a skate as that centering pass goes behind the net, picked up. Arrowhead, center. Schuster back to Robinson. Robinson picks it up. Nice job by Ava riding the line. Robinson loses the handle over the blue line. Bluebirds coming up left side. Back as Raylar pushes her aside. 7:40 left to play. Whoa, look out. Centering pass comes in front. Picked up. It's Elizabeth Robinson. And she sends it. Doesn't like the look. It's going to be an ice. Face-off coming up inside the Warhawks end. Bostrom's net just to the right. 7:36 left. Hankey's going to come out here. She's going to center Riley Nissen and Ava Rodenbaugh. Defensively, it's going to be Parsons with Hannah Olsen. As that's held in, Bluebirds have it left side. Coming in, shot on, Bostrom, nice job sealing the edge there. Good speed from the Bluebirds coming off that half wall. As that gets put up on the boards, as they move it through. Nice job by Ava Rodenbaugh, gets it to Hankey. Hankey coming in, shot on, that gets deflected wide left. Nissen picks it up, gives it to the point. Olsen puts it deep, chases on. Rodenbaugh back there first, coming in hard on the aggressive point pinch is Sydney Parsons, right corner. 6:59 left in the second. Bluebirds trying to rim it down and around. Olsen able to get there, holds it, pressured, gets it to the half boards. Nissen tries to put it center, no one home. Bluebirds pick it up. Good job by Parsons holding the line once, couldn't do it twice, as that's going to come back for a regroup. Picked up by Olsen. She'll go far side to Rodenbaugh. Sorry, that's Riley Nissen. Olsen has to get her own pass. Good escape move by her as that comes up neutral zone. Bluebirds pick it up, send it off the wall. Whoa, lost edge there by the Bluebirds. And here comes the Warhawks, far side. It's Smith. Smith kicks it up to her skate, tries a turnaround, gets stopped, kicks it forward, loses the handle, and that's going to come out to the neutral zone, picked up. Here's Quinn through center, loses the handle. Bluebirds pick it up, gets stuck on a ref's skate. Nice job by Julia Miller. She gets it out. She's going to put that deep, chases on. Smith is going to release. Julia Miller showing the speed as she rims it all the way around, comes over to basic. Lila able to hold the zone. Second attempt couldn't, squirts through. Picked up, it's Van Son. Gets on her horse, picks it up, reverses out of that one. Tries to go far side to Halverson. Halverson picks that up, circles around. Now she'll move off the skate of Smith. Julia Miller able to backhand that in. Smith and Halverson chasing. Smith picks that up, sends it down and around. Halverson moves to it. Bluebirds pick it up, try to put it on the point. That's picked up. Ray Lauer puts it in. Far side. Smith picks that up. Comes back. Smith. Smith to the points. Ray. Shot. Loose. DeMarcy able to paddle that away. And there's a chip call coming up. Warhawks going to go on a power play. Bostrom skating hard to the net. We'll get her in camera view. Good skate there by Bostrom. Power play for who, Luke?
I don't know.
Warhawks. 5:02 left in the second. Warhawks going on a power play. Last time they got scored on. Let's see if they can do a little bit better job. Shots in favor of the Warhawks, 2-1, 21-10. Hankey off the face-off, comes far side, picked up. Raylar has it in the end boards. Ray trying to move that middle, couldn't get enough of it. Comes out, Smith picks that up. It's picked up. Move to Halverson, loses the handle, comes back to the Bluebirds. Pass kind of came off her stick a little funky. Ray over to Smith. Smith able to backhand that in. They're going to slow it down finally. Here's Quinn. Quinn out to Van Son. Van Son to Ray. Ray taking a look, shot on. Good save by DeMarcy. 1:25 left to go on the power play 4:27 left in the second. Hankey, Halverson, Lahr, Von Saun, and Smith on the backside. Face-off coming back. Smith trying to get a stick on it as a Bluebird was on her quickly. Comes to Ray. Ray left side. She's going to move through center. Ray has it. Fakes the pass. She's going to go far side to Smith. Smith, shot. Goes off the glove there. Right in center for Halverson. She just couldn't get a stick on it. Smith able to get a stick on it. Holds the zone. Bluebird, second opportunity. Does get through. Halverson sticks that aside. Offsides is the call by the Bluebirds. 53 seconds left to go on the power play. Intentional offsides, I guess, or delayed. I got to be honest with you. It must have been a high stick because I didn't see. Either way, face-off in zone for the Warhawks. Miller hard on the forecheck. Far side, it's Robinson. She'll get it up to Schuster. Schuster able to hold the line. Sorry, let me switch cameras. Shot on, deflected just wide as Julia Miller trying to get a handle on it. Couldn't get all of it. Just past Schuster. Almost held the line. Picked up Olsen, far side. Comes in, it's Nissen. Riley able to get it back to Olsen. Olsen, shot on, couldn't get all of it. Able to get it forward to Nissen. Nissen with the shot here. It's in front, kicked away by the Bluebirds. They get it out of harm's way. 19 seconds left on the power play. Hannah Olsen back to Nissen on the half boards. Goes past Nissen. Good stick lift by Nissen there. As that's going to go all the way down. And that's going to do it on the power play. Full strength, 5-on-5. Nissen from the half boards. Taking a look. Trying to move it through. Far side to Robinson. Good read by the Bluebirds. Shot on. Bostrom with the glove save. Faceoff comes back to the Warhawks. They win it. Von Saun gets it up to McGinley. McGinley trying to move it up on the far side. Couldn't get all of it. That goes deep into the zone. McGinley, Smith, Halverson from behind the net. Smith battling back there with the Bluebird. Comes out, goes back to a Bluebird. They're going to continue to move it down low on a low cycle. Smith skates in there, gets it with the skate. Continues to skate up the left side. And finally gets out to Halverson, far side. Halverson cuts center. Immediately under attack from a Bluebird player as that's in the zone. McGinley picks it up on the half board, sends it down and around to Halverson. Halverson gets a stick on it, behind the net. Continues to move it with her feet. In the help there is McGinley to Smith. Smith couldn't get any wood on it. Better not broke another stick. Can't afford that this week. And that's deep in there. McGinley's got it. She's going to walk it. Good shot. Hits the side of the net. She's got it again behind the net. Good mohawk by McGinley. McGinley looking for Smith. Couldn't get it out. And finally able to. Comes back to Parsons in the neutral zone. She'll look for a regroup. She has it available, and she'll use it. Regrouped. And deep in the zone by Lila Basic. Bluebirds changing. They got a couple behind the line. And here comes the stretch pass. That's what I was worried about. But it's an ice. She couldn't reach it. That's going to be a face-off in zone. Going to be to the left side of DeMarcy. Here comes the Warhawks talking to a videographer next to me, trying to figure out who number 15 is on the Bluebirds. She has played a very good game. Here's the Warhawks behind the net, taking a look. Riley doing a nice job, surveying, back door. Oh, DeMarcy goes left to right in a hurry to block it. I don't think Hankey could get all that on the stick there. She tried. Good look by Nissen there, back door to Hankey. That gets the Raylar shot on. Right in front.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
For hockey.
That was close. 41 seconds left.
For the first quarter.
Here comes the Bluebirds. That's going to be an ice.
What?
As that's going to come down to the far side. 33 seconds left on the clock. Face off to the right side of DeMarcy. Fresh legs on for Arrowhead. Right side. Face off one. Comes all the way down and around on the half boards. Shot on. Deflected wide. 25 seconds. Ava McGinley. Good reverse. Take a look. She's under all kinds of duress, but walks out. Gets it back to the point. It's Olsen. Shot on. And Bluebirds able to lead the zone. Nice job by Von Saun, able to turn and burn with that as McGinley trying to get in there. 8 seconds left. Bluebirds put that deep into the zone as that's going to come down and around. Olsen picks that up, and she's going to chew the rest of the time. That'll do it. As there will be no ice clearing. We'll be back in a minute or two. All right, back at it here in the start of the third period. 2-1, Warhawks. Face off one back by the Bluebirds. Comes all the way into the Warhawks zone. And that gets out to Miller. Miller trying to move it up to Halverson. Couldn't get there. Miller's going to carry it herself. As it comes to Smith in the middle. Couldn't pull the trigger back. Shot wide. Smith was looking. Miller able to get a shot off. Halverson goes through center. Runs into a couple bodies. Van Saun tries to step in as that gets put off the glass. Miller trying to turn and burn with it. Smith comes in, poke checks it, gets up to Miller. Miller tries to skate through, runs into a slew of Bluebirds. Comes to Halverson, far side. Halverson loses the handle, Bluebirds pick it up. They try to leave. Back on the forecheck is Smith. She's able to cause some ruckus Von Saun able to skate around one. Bluebirds pick it up. They try to exit middle, and they're able to. And that goes deep into the zone. Picked up, it's Van Saun. She rims it around, comes to Halverson. Halverson has it, takes a look, tries to move it, couldn't get enough on it. Here comes the Bluebirds, and Bostrom has seen enough. She'll get a glove save and a whistle. 13:47 left in the third. Two to one. Arrowhead Warhawks. Face-off comes back. Picked up, it's Parsons. She'll go down and around to Olsen. Olsen picks that up. Over to Riley Nissen. Nissen to Hankey, goes off her stick, hits Ava Rodenbaugh. Loses the handle. Hankey has to reverse out of it. Comes far side to Olsen. Olsen picks it up. She'll enter the zone. And she puts it deep, chases on. First back there is Rodenbaugh, now Nissen. Nissen in the corner. Lets it go to the point. Parsons steps in. Comes out. And Warhawks getting a penalty here. Nissen going to the box. Penalty kill upcoming. Trip is the call. Warhawks only up one. They're going to go on a penalty kill in front of Bostrom. Right side. Off the face-off, bodies flying. Smith held her ground, and that's dumped by Parsons all the way down. And that'll hit the deep corner. Good hustle there by Halverson, causing problems on the forecheck. She gets caught behind the goal line. Here comes the Fury with speed. They come up middle, they move it right side. That's going to be picked up by Olsen. She'll skate it down and around, puts it off the boards as Halverson tried to get a 1T going. Moves it middle, past Smith, far side, shot on. Swenson misses by a Buick to the right. In the corner, here's the Bluebirds. They're going to try to circle with it. Comes middle, Smith comes out there, and that's blocked in front and goes to the side of the net. Parsons D to Olsen. Olsen tries to move it down and around, couldn't get it out. Halverson on the forecheck, couldn't get enough to it. Here's the Bluebirds in front. Comes out. Blocker saved there by Bostrom. Smith gets it, and she puts it down the ice. 53 seconds left. Smith's going to forecheck it. Bluebirds pick it up. Swenson with it. Tries to move it around Smith. Able to on the right side. Bluebirds go in direct off the wall. Picked up by Bluebirds on the right. 39 seconds left on the power play for the Bluebirds. Comes in front. Tied up in front, comes all the way over. Schuster's there, but Bluebirds able to hold the zone, and they put it deep. They have it deep in the corner. Pushed out. Kid Glora puts that deep in, off the wall, couldn't get it out, is Von Saun, and gloved down by Bostrom for a whistle. 11:22 left in the third, 9 seconds left to kill off. For the Warhawks. Face off, one back. Von Saun tries to pick it up. 6 seconds left. Deep in the corner. Von Saun's trying to bury it. She's got 3 Bluebirds on her. Schuster comes in for help. And that does it. We are even strength. Far side, it's Nissen out of the box. Tries to move it up. It's picked up. It's Schuster. Schuster has it. Moves it center to Hankey. Just off the stick of Hankey, that thing was sent like a rocket. Bluebirds pick it up. They rim it down and around. Parsons steps in from the point position, able to hold the zone, puts it deep. 10:46 left as that comes left side. In on the pinch here is Olsen. She's able to backhand it. Schuster right out to Parsons. Parsons shot on. Oh, and it goes back to her. Schuster couldn't get all the wood she needed to on that one. She was wide open. Whole lot of daylight in front of her. And that's going to be an ice on the Bluebirds. As we got a face-off coming up inside the Bluebird zone. 10:24 left. This will be to the right side of DeMarcy. Smith, Miller, Halverson, Olson, Parsons. Face-off goes to the side. It's Miller. Whole slew of players in there. Smith joins the crowd. Smith with a centering pass. No one home. Kind of hit the side of the net there, just a little shallow. As that's deep in the corner. Miller getting work. Swenson picks it up. Smith chases along with Halverson. Halverson able to get something on it. Smith able to backhand that deep into the zone. She pushes it down and around to Miller. Miller tries to pick it up. She's got a whole slew of Bluebirds on her. Comes out of it. It's the Bluebirds as Smith chases. Comes in front. Smith turnaround shot. And an easy glove there for DeMarcy. Smith couldn't get as much as she wanted to on that one. Kind of a fluttering puck, if you will. Some would call it a muffin. 9:48 left in the third. Shots in favor of the Warhawks, 24-13. Face-off one to the side. Schuster able to get that over there. Robinson steps in. Can't get all of it. She tries to stick lift. Couldn't get enough of it. Linesman able to hold the zone for us. Robinson picks it up. Loses it. Bluebirds bring it out of the zone. It's going to come all the way down. Ray Lahr picks it up. Comes down around. Indirect pass to Schuster. Schuster picks it up. Right side. Tries to cut middle. Continues on. Now right side. Shot on. Goes wide left. Zone held by Lahr. Second opportunity. She able to get a piece of something on that, but here comes the Bluebirds with speed on the right side. Going around Basic, coming in front. Oh, what a save by Bostrom. That's a left toe save. As that gets put on net, put to the side. Basic's trying to put a body on a defender. Bluebirds have it. Put off the side of the net. As that comes up onto the point side. Robinson able to get a block on it. Kicked forward by McGinley. Robinson has it, moves it to McGinley, just goes over her stick. McGinley backhands it forward. As Schuster able to put that deep into the zone. Bluebirds pick it up around the net as they look to exit. Good job by McGinley, deep in the corner, trying to centering pass. Gets out to Parsons on the point. Parsons puts that deep into the zone, chases on. Here's the Bluebirds. They put it up to Van Son. Between her feet, she's able to backhand that deep. Robinson loses a twig under a Bluebird player. Able to get it back. Here's Schuster in her own end. D to D to Parsons. Parsons far side to Nissen. Nissen skates it up left side. Pulls an E-break, takes a look. Gets it back to Van Son, but a Bluebird was waiting. Here comes number 15 for the Bluebirds, but out-skated Hankey getting on the horse. She'll play one up center. It's Van Son. Van Son waiting, tries to play it to Nissen, misses. That's an ice. As that comes behind the Bluebird net. We have a face-off coming up inside the Warhawks zone. 7:43 left in the third. Hawks up 2-1. Face-off one back. Swenson with a shot from the Bluebirds. Ray Lahr able to get a piece of something on that block, and she's going to spin around with it and come up left side. Warhawks, oh, they're trying for a pass. That was deflected. It's waved off. Swenson getting on her wheel, trying to move it, puts it back left side. Bluebirds try to exit. Good hold there by Olson. Tries to put it indirect, and Hankey gets in there. Nice job by Hankey. Steals it, shot on. DeMarcy able to glove that down and put it to the side. Centering pass is deflected. Nissen back to the point. D to D here to Basic. Basic tries to chip it in. And that comes out, picked up by Hankey. Hankey puts it over to Olson on the far D side. Olson up top there to Ava Rodenbaugh. Comes out, Smith gets it. Loses the handle though, and here comes the Bluebirds. Smith was trying to go D to D with it. As that's picked up. Here's Nissen to Smith. Smith, good move to the left side. She's got a cut middle here. She's going to, tries a TDR, couldn't get the trigger pulled. Takes a look. She has a incoming Julia Miller who hits a foot on that release shot. Halverson coming in now as the third man in. Smith picks that up off the boards, tries to kick it forward, able to for a third time. Tries to get it to Miller, able to. Miller, moved it over to Halverson. Halverson got tongue-tied, if you will, with a stick. Couldn't get the shot off. Comes back, Halverson from a point perspective, shot on, wide left. Misses by a Buick. Left side, here's Miller. 5:57 left here in the third. Whole slew of players in there. Trying to kick it. Miller's back there trying to fish away as that's going to come back to the point. It's Halverson. Halverson through the legs, loses the handle. Couldn't get it a second time. Back is Van Son as the Bluebirds bring it in right side. 5:32 left. That's rimmed down and around. Bluebirds pick it up off the boards, and Bostrom able to see that from distance with the save. 5:24. I'd like to see the Warhawks put a few in for insurance purposes and perhaps my blood pressure. Face off. One back. Shot on. Bostrom puts that aside with the paddle. Here's the Bluebirds from behind the net. Take a look. Survey and back door open. Just misses wide right. Bluebirds looking for another one. Shot is deflected up and over the net. Far side. Robinson, good poke. Able to get it out of the zone. Chases on. 5 minutes left here in the third. Robinson hard on the forecheck. Couldn't get enough of it. Bluebirds able to turn and burn with it. Good step by Parsons. Gets a piece of it. But here comes the Bluebirds. Parsons, good back check. Able to cause some interference there as they come in. Bluebirds. Kilgora goes around on the Bluebird side of it. Plays it back to the point. Shot on. Oh my goodness, dangerous tip there by the Bluebirds. Missed wide. Warhawks play it, but it's tipped by the Bluebirds. Lucky break for the Warhawks. That's going to negate icing, allow a couple fresh legs on here. As the Bluebirds able to play that. Ray picks it up. Lar from center. She's going to skate it in. Takes a look. No one home. Nissen coming in far side. Olsen picks that up on the right side as they try to exit. Ray, good foot to hold the zone. Deflected wide to the left. Trying to get that out of the zone. Picked up there by Nissen as that's Olsen now far side. She'll bring it over to Ava Rodenbaugh on the left side. Ava brings it over the line. Taking a look. Tries to center shot attempt there by Nissen. Couldn't get enough on it. It's in the corner. Passed in front. Comes back to Ray Lar. Shot on. Hits a pad. Hankey fouls that up. Now Ray, look out. Here's the Bluebirds 2-on-1. Olsen back on D. Here comes the Bluebirds looking to center it. Good defensive play by Olsen. And nice outlet pass here to Nissen. Now centered to Ava Rodenbaugh. Good turn and burn here by Rodenbaugh. Shot on. And that's paddled to the side. 3:17 left. As that is not kept in. Smith was there along with Van Son. And that is gloved aside. Here's Smith. Far side, cuts middle. Shot. Goal! 5-0! Rowan Smith. Showing those silky mitts coming in through the center. On. And that is Smith able to get a nice poke on the side. Here's Smith. Far side, cuts middle. Swing. Shot. Able to put that 5 on the Marcy. Rowan Smith. Timely goal there. Some insurance that was needed. 3-1. Warhawks. Rowan Smith with a goal. Timeout here, I believe, on the Bluebird side of it. That was just a well-needed goal. Couldn't have happened at a better time. Oh, it actually went low blocker here. The Arrowhead camera lady able to get that one on there. I was told I needed glasses. Whatever. What do they know? Once again here, Smith coming through. Nice job, cuts center, and it does go above the pad below the blocker. As Neil Diamond playing on the radio. Girls get their final cheer going. Last bit of strategy discussed. 3 minutes on the clock in the third, 3-1 Warhawks. Smith, unassisted. Face off, one all the way back to the Bluebird side. Ooh, that one comes out. Smith tries to play it. Julia Miller able to get a backhand onto it. Here's Halverson. Oh, a good turnaround shot there by Quint. Just missed. Kind of surprised everybody. Bluebirds coming up top here. As that is picked up. Comes in the middle, shot. What a save by Bostrom. Able to get a leg pad save there. Sorry, the camera. There we go. Quick shot there by the Bluebirds, goes up and over the net. Got new software this morning on the camera. Gotta be honest with you, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing anymore behind the screen here. Pulled goalie, so we're gonna have an empty net. This is gonna be a 6-on-5 for the Bluebirds. 2:14 left in the third. Face-off won by the Warhawks. Good job by McGinley. She gets that forward, picked up by the Bluebirds. Bluebirds go right side. In there is Hannah Olsen, but here comes Bluebirds with speed on the left. Empty net again for the Bluebirds, 6-on-5. Olsen tries to backhand it up on an indirect. Couldn't get enough of it. Deep in the corner, 1:55 left. Bluebirds trying to move it through. Put a shot on. Bostrom, nice job, comes out of her crease. Meets the Bluebird player standing in front and blocks that aside. Picked up, shot on, hits the side of the net. As they're trying to get it out, McGinley gets it, puts an indirect off. That's going to be delayed offsides. Picked up by Schuster, shot on. What a rocket. Sorry, that was Raylar with a rocket. Hits a pad of a Bluebird player as that's put up into the neutral zone. Picked up by Olsen. She puts it back up to center as McGinley chases it, trying to get a stick on it. Comes in right side. Drop pass, McGinley trying to get it out of harm's way. Ray, nice job in the back there. Ooh, dangerous there, as that was deflected in front of Bostrom. Good play there by Swenson, pulling a string on the blue line. Silky mitts like her old man. As he tries to exit. 47 seconds left. That's dumped in. Whoa, hits a strange bounce off the glass. Olsen puts it right back up where it came from. Bluebirds send it back in, delayed offsides. Sorry for the motion sickness at home. That's just the way the puck's going. Far side, Olsen, good read. Hits Ava McGinley coming through center. McGinley separates. She's got it right side. She's just going to use raw speed. Swenson gets a paddle on that at the last minute. And here comes the Bluebirds with speed on the left edge, trying to go around Van Saun. Van Saun steps into it. Ray's back there as well. Van Saun has it, sends it. That's an ice. 8 seconds left on the clock. Warhawks up 3-1. Fresh legs coming out as they try to ice this one up. This is going to be to the left side of Bostrom. Smith squares in. Referee doesn't like the last minute switch. 8 seconds left in the game. Someone needs to tell him it's not about the ref. Here we go. Face off in front. Ray's trying to chop at it, able to. Comes up to Smith. Smith has it. She sends it. Oh, it hits the post. It's a game of inches. And that one misses wide left there. Hits the post at the last second. That's going to do it for us here tonight at the Mullet Center. Warhawks taking this one 3-1 over the Bluebirds. Shots in favor of the Warhawks, 29-19. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next time.